Hey world, welcome back to another video. It is me, Abbayabbadoo, and today's video topic is something that I've wanted to talk about for ages and have never gotten around to doing it. So if you read the title and have seen the thumbnail, you'll know I'll be teaching you guys how to carry out a health check on your guinea pigs, which is something that is super important. It can help you detect an illness or if they're ill before you even take them to the vets. Now before we start, a quick disclaimer, this is not a substitute to taking your guinea pig to the vets. They will need to go no matter what. It's just a precaution to catch the disease before it really gets going, or double check if your guinea pig is okay. Now, there are two types of health checks, visual and physical. Visual is making sure that your guinea pig is eating, drinking, that they aren't hunched over or not being able to move properly. And physical is actually carrying out that health check. Another thing you want to make sure you're doing alongside doing health checks is regularly weighing your guinea pig. Now, I'll have the weight for a female and male guinea pig on screen now, because off the top of my head, I cannot remember it. Now, for this section of the video, I'm going to have my female guinea pig out. However, near the end of the video, when I show you a male specific part that you would want to health check as well, I'll switch to one of my male guinea pigs. So the number one thing you need to remember is to start at the head and finish at the bum, because starting at the bum and then ending at the head is very unhygienic. At the head, you want to make sure that the eyes are clear and aren't cloudy, because that could be a sign of cataracts and blindness, and you want to make sure that they don't have hay pokes. You also want to make sure there's no discharge coming from the eyes and the nose, and that their teeth aren't overgrown. Because guinea pigs' incisors grow constantly, they do overgrow if they're not getting enough hay, if they don't have enough things to chew on, and if their food isn't suitable for them. Also on the face, just make sure there aren't any cuts or injuries. These would usually appear around the eyes and nose if your guinea pigs have been fighting. Now their ears, you want to make sure that the skin on the ears isn't dry. You can easily moisturize this with a bit of coconut oil. And flip the ear over to see the inside of it. Make sure there isn't a buildup of wax or pus or anything gross. And don't worry, it's completely normal for guinea pigs to be completely bald behind the ears. It's just a guinea pig thing. There's nothing wrong with your guinea pig. They are meant to look like this. Now moving on to their feet, this applies for both the front and back feet. On the front they have 4 toes and on the back they have 3. Guinea pig's nails need to be clipped every 2 weeks and do not cut the quick. I have a whole video on how to cut guinea pig nails. You want to check their feet, make sure they don't have any spurs, which are quite easily cut off with nail clippers. I would just be extremely careful. You want to make sure they don't have bumblefoot, which is an infection that can occur if their bedding is wrong or they've been standing in bedding full of pee and poo for too long, and you will have to go to the vet for this because it can cause a massive infection and your guinea pig can die from this infection. On the torso, you'll want to check for things like fleas and mites and lots of, however, hay mites can be a thing, and again, take them to the vet. They'll give you a special shampoo that you can wash your guinea pigs in. Please don't take it upon yourself to wash your guinea pigs just for the fun of it or to bath them in regular animal shampoo. You're going to want to go to the vets and get a shampoo specifically for killing mites. Part the fur and make sure their skin isn't dry or they don't have a lot of dandruff. Obviously dandruff is normal, but a massive buildup of dead skin isn't. Their fur shouldn't be missing pieces and it should be very smooth and obviously appropriate to whatever breed you have. Obviously, if your guinea pig is missing pieces of their fur, this could either be a sign of over-grooming or the other guinea pig might be bullying this guinea pig. Guinea pigs are extremely dramatic and a squabble every now and then is common, but for them to be pulling out each other's hair, that's not normal. Brush your hands over their spine and their whole body and make sure you're feeling for any lumps and bumps. You don't want to feel any lumps and bumps. And another thing is if you can really obviously feel their bones and their ribs and their spine. You don't want your guinea pig to be emaciated, obviously, but that is something that you would probably detect once you weigh them. And finally, checking their little guinea pig booty. You need to look out for things like fly strike, which is absolutely gross. So warning, I'm going to have some pictures on the screen now. Yeah, it's not nice. And any discharge from their private parts, which obviously any of these things, take them to a vet immediately. There's a serious risk to your guinea pig's health and they will die if you do not sort this out. Now, moving on to my male guinea pig. Males will have a grease gland, which is a little circle above their bum, and it's just a greasy patch that they rub on things to scent mark. The younger guinea pig are, the less noticeable it is, but my guinea pig Milo, his is so active. I have to wash it like literally every 2 to 3 weeks because it just gets clogged and gross and it stinks. This is why I don't recommend males for beginners, because they're just a lot more I say difficult and more complicated, not really, but it's just a little extra work that people might not know about. And boars do smell more than females. They have a very musky, sweet scent to them. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but if you own males, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's just very weird, and all males will have that strange scent to them, and it'll become even worse when the grease gland isn't cleaned. I have a whole video on cleaning the grease gland. However, one thing I did miss out in that video is before you wash it, rub it with coconut oil because it loosens the grease, and then you can just wash it off. Again, you don't want to be bathing your guinea pigs for the fun of it, just their back end. Skip out on cleaning the rest of their body, just their back. And another thing with male guinea pigs, make sure you flip them over just for a few seconds, make sure you're supporting their whole body and they're not laying on their back, and check their private parts for impaction, because unfortunately, males scent mark literally 24/7. They will be dragging their butts on the floor and be getting all their bedding and pieces of hay and everything stuck in there. And sometimes this does call for a little bit of cleaning out. I haven't had to do this yet, thankfully, but obviously the older your guinea pig gets, it's gonna become harder for them to reach these parts of their body, so you will have to clean it yourself. I'm sure a vet could do it for you, but would you rather do it for free at home and just be extra cautious and careful, or would you rather pay lots of money for a vet to do it? And yeah, that's how you carry out a health check on your guinea pigs. Like I said, it's a really important skill to know because guinea pigs and many rodents will become ill. You have to expect they're going to get ill, and that's why it's so important to have another savings account just for them, just for their healthcare, because it does come out of nowhere, it is unexpected, and it is in a rodent's nature to hide their illness for as long as possible. It's just a survival technique. So your guinea pig could be ill for months and you would have no idea, and doing health checks like this every now and then, say if you're getting them out to trim their nails, say if you're getting them out to brush their hair, if you have a long-haired breed, I would just do a mini health check really quickly and weigh them just to make sure. A major dip in your guinea pig's weight is a massive sign that they are ill, which is also why I would recommend you have critical care at hand. You can make it, but I would just recommend buying it by a seller that is well known. It's basically a powder that you mix with water, you syringe feed it to your guinea pig, and it's just packed with, you know, hydration and vitamins. It's a good thing to feed your guinea pig if you suspect something is wrong, such as GI stasis, or they're not eating, or they're not drinking, and it's a good thing to give to them before you take them to the vet to tie them over for however long it takes for you to get an appointment. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. If you did find it helpful, please come back next Sunday at 5 PM to see another video. And until then, bye-bye. I just threw the microphone wire at you. Sorry everyone.